Very well, guys. Welcome to this second video of the week number 9. This video is going to be quite short because it's going to be only to explain the assignment. We're going to have one assignment this week, only because remember that I will have to grade your tests, and that will take time, and I require more time to do it. So we are going to have one assignment to this introductory topic of argumentative and persuasive paragraphs. So this is going to have 2 parts, okay? So in the part number 1, please, you're going to decide what type of paragraph, or let's say text, because it's not necessarily a paragraph, right? What type of text is the poem that I read for you? Okay, so you probably require to go back, listen to it again, maybe if you want, transcribe it, make a transcript of it, and analyze it, okay? So please, you are going to tell me if it is descriptive, if it is narrative, or if it is argumentative, right? And you're going to give me some reasons for it, okay? So basically that is the first one. Just classify it and tell me what kind of text. Now let's imagine that you find that we have 2 or 3, yes, that it's descriptive and it's narrative, or that is narrative and argumentative, or that is all of them, all the 3, yes, all the 3 of them. So that is also a possibility. Remember that we have discussed about it, and I have mentioned that the texts are able to be combined, mixed somehow. So that's a possibility. So if you think that it has the 3 of them or 2 of them, great, you can do that. The important thing here is that you provide adequate reasons, good reasons for it. Now, attention, just in the case, I am not saying that this is argumentative, but let's imagine that the text or the point that I read for you, it is argumentative as well. So if at least one of those categories is argumentative, please, you are going to tell me if it's rational or emotional, or both, right? So there is like a multiple quantity of questions over there. The idea is to answer all of them. I repeat it one more time, please. Classify the poem, the one of the bed lamp, saying if it's descriptive, argumentative, or narrative, or 2 of them, or 3 of them, and only in the case that is also argumentative. So you are going to say if it is emotional or logical, and why, right? That's it. Okay, so that will be the point number 1 of the assignment of this week. Now, the second one, it is on the exercise, in the slide number 33. Okay, so I am going to distribute your, I'm going to put your names over there. And I am going to assign 1 to each of you. Okay, so there are 4 cases over here. I'm going to give you numbers from 1 to 4, and you're going to have to write a persuasive paragraph. We have not taken certain elements yet. We have not studied certain elements of the persuasive and argumentative paragraphs, but you have already studied in descriptive and narrative, so you are already pretty expert on writing this. You know what are the parts, you know some transitional words, you know that we're writing 5-sentence paragraphs, right? So you're pretty much able to transfer that knowledge and that practice into this, okay? So let's go one by one. The first one is convince the teacher to change your final grade from 2.9 to 3. Yes, imagine that you finish your class and, that was the result. So you say, I cannot fail this class. I want to convince the teacher to do it. Okay, so you're going to provide some arguments for him in order for you to modify that, right? For him, sorry, to modify that. Now, the second option is convince your mother to let you have another cat at home. But the problem is that you already have 3. Yes? So, you're going to write something for your mother. Remember to adapt the language. Now, let's say the first one is supposed to be sort of academic. You're dealing with a teacher here. The second one is a little bit more familiar, now more personal, because it's your mother. So basically try to convince her or to argument some ideas so she accepts that you have another cat, a 4 cat, right? Now the next one, persuade the faculty council to let you take practicum 1. You haven't taken physical education. So, well, I know that your program is a little bit different, but for example, with the old program, the first practicum was in 8th semester, and they needed to be completely leveled, right, like nivelados, in order to take practicum. So if they had any subject that they had failed, they couldn't do it. Yes, so many times people arrived to 8th semester and they had not taken, I don't know, physical education, sexual education, ethics, constitution, something like that. And I do not agree, but people say sometimes, well, but there is not a direct connection between that subject and that, I need to take practicum, well, etc., right? I do not agree because I think that you have to be integral, and by the time, that you reach practicum, like, you must know about it. Anyways, the idea is that you have to try to convince the faculty council, that is an association of teachers somehow, a collective of teachers that made these decisions, the practicum committee and things like that, and you have to try to convince them that they allow you to take your practicum even if you haven't taken that somehow subject that is mandatory for it. And finally, you're going to persuade your boyfriend or girlfriend to go watch a subtitled movie with you. He or she doesn't speak English, and there's a Spanish dubbed screening available. Okay, so there's the situation. You really like to watch movies in English because you know English, and because you know that in translations, in dubbing, sometimes a lot of comments, jokes, senses are lost, right? So you prefer like the original version. However, your boyfriend or girlfriend doesn't know how to speak English, so he or she is really, not comfortable with that, a little bit lazy about it. He doesn't like to read the subtitles. He prefers the dubbed version. And actually, there is a dubbed version, right? But well, that is the point of the exercise. Try to persuade him or her into going with you and watch this movie, okay? The idea is that you are going to be assigned only one of them, okay? And you are going to be assigned also as well the type of argumentation that you're going to do, okay? Emotional, logical, or maybe a combination, okay? So please, I am going to do this right away, okay? I'm going to mention your names, and I am going to give you a number, okay? So the number 1 will be, of course, the one of the teacher, the number 2, the one of the cat, number 3, the one of practicum, number 4, the one of the movie, okay? So, Daniela Aramendi 1, Laura Cediel 2, Jessica Cordova 3, Maria Paula Delgado 4, Michael Espinosa 1, Luis Garcia 2, Camilo Grijalba 3. Okay, who's this guy? Renato Gutierrez. I have no idea. Well, Renato, whoever you are, 4. Valentina Montes 1. Laura Sofia Ramirez 2. Okay, so those will be for the assignments. Okay, or for the, let's say, the types, if it's either the teacher, the movie, etc. Now I'm going to tell you about the type of argumentation or the type of persuasion. Okay, so it's going to be logical, emotional, and mixed. Okay, so here we go. Daniel, logical, Laura Cediel, emotional, Jessica, mixed. Maria Paula, logical, Michael Espinosa, emotional, Luis Garcia, mixed. Camilo, logical. I'm not sure if I gave Camilo a topic. If I haven't, please select whatever you want, okay? But I think I gave it. I really don't remember. The next one, this Renato guy, the logical, Valentina, emotional, and Laura Sofia, mixed. Okay, so that's it. Basically, that's the only thing that you have to do. Number one, analyzing the poem and classifying it and stuff. And the second one about writing this persuasive paragraph. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. Any question, I am here for you. And see you around. Have a great day. Bye bye.